Welcome back students to Alchemy online class. In previous class I gave the homework. The homework was convert 25 degrees Celsius to degree Fahrenheit and convert 86 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. The answer of first one is 77 degree Fahrenheit and the answer of second one is 30 degree Celsius. Now we are going to start with the new chapter, chapter number 5, acids, bases and salts. We use a large number of substances in our daily life. The edible substances are the substances which we are eating. These substances are having different types of taste. Some are sweet, some are sour, some are salty and some are bitter. Here on the board, I listed some of the substances and their taste. Like lemon juice is sour in taste, salt is salty, sugar sweet in taste, vinegar is sour in taste, baking soda bitter and curd is sour in taste. Lemon juice, vinegar, curd taste sour because they contain acids in them. The chemical nature of these substances is acidic. The word acid comes from the Latin word acere, which means sour. The acids in these substances are the natural acids. There are two types of acids, organic acids and mineral acids. Organic acids are obtained from plants and animals. For example, citric acid, lactic acid. Lactic acid is obtained from curd and citric acid is obtained from citrus fruits like lemons and oranges, etc. Mineral acids are the acids which are obtained from the minerals. For example, HCl means hydrochloric acid, HNO3 means nitric acid, H2SO4 means sulfuric acid and H2CO3 means carbonic acids. Most mineral acids are strong in nature. They cause severe burns on skin. Our stomach also secretes one acid, that is hydrochloric acid. Baking soda does not taste sour because it has no acids. It tastes bitter. And if you take it in between the fingers and rub it, it feels soapy. The substances which are bitter in taste and feel soapy on touching are called bases. These substances are said to be basic in nature. We cannot taste each and every substance. It is not safe also. Then how can we find out that whether a substance is acidic or basic in nature? For that, special types of substances are used. So the special types of substances which are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic in nature are known as indicators. These indicators change their colors when they are added to a solution containing acidic or basic substances. There are three types of indicators: natural indicators, synthetic indicators and universal indicators. Natural indicators are occurring naturally. For example, turmeric, litmus and China rose petals. Synthetic indicators are made from chemicals. For example, phenolphthalein, methyl orange. Universal indicators are used to determine the strength of acids and bases. If we are having two acids, which acid is more acidic? To find out that, universal indicators are used. Same way, if we are having two bases, to find out which one is more basic or which one is more alkaline, these universal indicators are used. So a universal indicator is a mixture of acid and basic indicators which show different colors on a range of pH values. So you can dip these universal indicator. This is universal indicator. You can dip it in the solution which is to be tested and then the color will be there and that color you have to match with this pH meter. And this is giving the pH value of that acid or base. The most commonly used natural indicator is litmus. It is extracted from lichens. It has mauve or purple color in distilled water. When it is added to an acidic solution, it turns red, and when it is added to a basic solution, it turns blue. It is available either in the form of solution or in the form of strips of paper, which are known as litmus papers. It is available as red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. These are the litmus papers. Now we are going to perform one activity. In the activity, we are going to check the acidic or basic nature of the substances. When we are using the litmus papers, we have to take the solution form of the substances. We don't have to use the dry substances directly. So I have taken lemon juice and washing powder solution. I have added washing powder to water. Now I am using this red litmus paper and I am keeping it in lemon juice solution. There is no change in the red litmus paper's color. Now I am putting this blue litmus paper into lime juice. You can see here the color is changed. Now I am putting this red litmus paper into washing powder solution. You can see here the color is changed to blue. Now I am putting the blue litmus paper into washing powder solution. There is no change in the color. From the activity, we can conclude that in the lime juice, the blue litmus paper turns red. That means it is acidic in nature, while in washing powder solution or detergent solution, the litmus paper, red color litmus paper changes to blue. That means it is a basic solution. There are certain substances which are neither acidic or basic. They are not changing the color of blue or red litmus paper. Such solutions or substances are known as neutral substances. For example, that sugar solution, salt solution and pure water are the neutral substances. This is the end of today's class. Today we have learned about acids, bases, indicators, and we have done the activity with the litmus papers, blue litmus papers and red litmus papers we have used in the activity, and we have learned about the neutral substances. Now it's time for today's homework. In that, refer activity 5.2 and as per given in the activity, make the turmeric paper. I hope that you all will make the turmeric paper. So we will meet in the next class. Till then, be safe, be at home and keep learning.